thing about that. And maybe the smaller labels don't care about that. But if you want to be a professional, which I try to be most of the, I try to look professional and sound professional. Just did a recording with some friends of mine that aren't in the same state, so we had to kind of jimmy rig a recording session, and it just didn't work out because they weren't sitting close enough to the mic, and they were using one mic for two people in a big room with no soundproofing. Well, the recording is so echoey, I don't know how I'm going to use it. And it's unfortunate because the performances are so great. We had a talk after the fact, and it's like they're asking me how to get on some of my bigger stations, and it's hard to just say, dude, it's because you don't have the equipment. Go buy yourself a beautiful condenser mic. If you're going to have two people, get yourself two condenser mics. Sure, you can have the stupid Shure microphones or the Audio-Technica microphones. They're okay. The fat guy in Florida on Raw Crap Radio, he's got that. It's okay. But it's not the way to go when you're doing this kind of radio. Get yourself a condenser mic. Then get yourself a quality mixer. You have to invest a little bit of money in yourself if you're going to want to do stuff like this. We've been trying so hard to save up for a damn mixer so we can really use the potential of our new equipment. Because right now we're still working on the old stuff because we're not ready yet. We've had a lot of things kind of get in our way and the finances haven't been there. You know, people will finance some of the craziest stuff. All the money that went into these political candidates, every one of them, practically every one of them, an utter scumbag. But you can't get 12 or $14 shoveled out by somebody that you know to buy a stupid mug or maybe a T-shirt of yours so they can help fund the operation. People who have businesses that are your friends, that are struggling businesses, and they don't want to put $5 into trying to promote their business. You know, people amaze me all across the board. Why do you think I'm so in this midlife crisis mode I'm in? It's got to be something like that. I wish I had the money to go buy a vet or a jet or an island. Man, if I had the money, if I won that big old lottery, I would have just bought an island and broadcast from there. Nobody in the world would have known where this island was. It would have been John's Island. I would have had food flown in. Maybe have a party every once in a while where I'd fly everybody in and then get them the hell out. They'd have to be blindfolded for the whole trip. Because if you want my honest opinion, it's all going down, folks. The world is just heading in the wrong direction. It's flushing down the toilet. And there's not enough people willing to do a damn thing about saving it. So, it's about saving yourself at this point, folks. And it sounds a little selfish. And at my age, at 50, or almost 50, we don't want to rush that now. Forgive me, I'm still dealing with my illness, man. This one's, been dragging out for a little while. But man, if I would have won out, it would have been gone. Oh, it would have been so beautiful. Not because of the money. See, I don't need the billion or half, all that millions and millions of dollars. If I could just have enough money so I didn't have to worry, I don't need millions. $1 million would probably cover John the rest of my life. Seriously. Some people could have won millions of dollars and they still go broke. Look at all these famous people who are so in debt up to their eyeballs. I mean, I bet you I could with $500,000 make it the rest of my life and just be happy as a pig in slop. It would be beautiful. Just you get the roof over your head paid off. You have enough money to cover any emergencies and food. and some fuel. And what else do you need? Health care. You need that. You need health care. You need 45 televisions too. And then you gotta go out to eat. I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna totally stay out of it. Nobody's gonna like me in the future. Probably because I'm just not gonna hang around with people. Because I see the stuff and I'm like, whatever, man. I was just like, everybody's their thing. Go do your thing. Just leave me out of it. Anyways, we got to take a break because I'm gone long. Rambling on tonight here on the John LeBang Show. More on the other side of this.
Now sit your butt down.
The John LeBang Show will be right back.
And I promise you'll love it. Yes.
I'd like to take a quick second here to tell you about our new sponsor, Quality One Painting. For interior and exterior painting needs, call Tom at Quality One, 313-982-2986. Tom will give you free estimates, senior discounts, and I can tell you from meeting the gentleman, he's one of the nicest guys on the face of the planet. So for a quality paint job with a professional attitude, call Tom at Quality One Painting. That's 313-982-2986. 313-982-2986. Quality One Painting.
Hey, man, it's at the bottom of the hour, man. Do you know where your kids are, man?
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
It's better than some Thai stick, man.
Yes, and I bet you're loving it.
Hey, pass that over.
One bathroom. Tell you, we need a bigger place around here. Let me just go over to the bushes. Oh, it's cold this morning. Woo! It'll be a little chilly. Hey, get out of there, stupid dog. Go, get on home. Go home. Don't growl at me. Find yourself some other place to pee. This is the spot for humans. Dogs pee over there. Don't growl at me. I'm sorry, you're a dog. I'm a human. I get to pick where I pee. You can pee over there. Man can't even pee in his own backyard without something bothering him. No one looking? All right. Nature at its best. Got a little bit on me. Oh well. Nobody will notice. Just get the blow dry when I get back in. I'd have a smoke, but I'm all out of smokes. Where'd you go, Uncle Shady? I went out back to yell at a dog. There was a dog out there? Yeah, it was an ugly dog. It was going to pee in our yard, and I scared it off. What kind of dog was it, Uncle Shady? I don't know. One with 4 legs, Leroy. I didn't ask it for ID. Wonder how it got back there. Well, everybody's jumping the fence everywhere, Leroy. Maybe it's a Mexican dog. Now, what took you so long in the bathroom? Well, I'm not feeling so well, Uncle Shady. Oh, you probably got what I had. I hope not, Uncle Shady. Don't be selfish, Leroy. You didn't hear me complaining when I was sick. But you did complain, Uncle Shady. I wasn't complaining, Leroy. I was telling the truth. Sometimes they sound the same. Well, how can you tell the difference, Uncle Shady? Easy, Leroy. What you're doing is complaining. What I do, that's the truth. You want me to cook you some breakfast, Leroy? No, Uncle Shady, I already ate. What'd you eat? I ate all the leftovers, Uncle Shady. You left no leftovers for me? Oh, hang on, I gotta get the phone. Hello?
We're gonna find the gay porn.
Think you got the wrong number, sir. Please call someone who cares. Who's that, Uncle Shady? I don't know, Leroy. I didn't listen. What are we gonna do today, Uncle Shady? I don't know what you're gonna do, Leroy, but I know what I'm gonna do. What's that, Uncle Shady? A whole bunch of nothing. And if you would just stop bothering me for a minute, I could get to some doing of nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. I accept your apology. Bye.
If you want to contact the John LeBang Show, feel free to send an email to jlebang@live.com. And if you're on Twitter, look him up at John LeBang. And don't forget to go to his Facebook page at The John LeBang Show. Banger. Now here's John.
Probably half the people have turned off by now because all they want to hear is
Republican and Democrat, Florida recount. Recount. Oh. Election fraud, fake news, blah, 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 blah.
so many people out there. So many people are so wrapped up in this 1-2 side thing. It's just, I can't do it. At least not tonight. So if you just, indulge me one night here and there to just blither on about something besides the normal
Democrat, Republican. Immigration. Immigration.
those things never go away anyways. I could stop talking about them for a year and they'd come up in the election every year. Immigration. Every year it's immigration. Every election year, immigration. One side or the other, immigration. Then you got health care, because that never went away. Obamacare was supposed to fix that, but it didn't. You think any other health care system is going to fix the health care problem? No. So you know what we should do? Nothing on that. But we got to do something, because health care is out of control. Oh, well, it might be out of control because people don't take care of themselves. They smoke 47 packs a day. They eat like frickin' slobs. They don't take care of themselves. They barely wash their butt. Then they get sick and they wonder, who's going to take care of my health care? You should have thought of that in the first place, shouldn't you? we all do it to ourselves. Nobody can really take that hard look in the mirror and do something to better the situation. That's just impossible. Rather complain about it, demand the government fix it, then they can't fix it. Can't fix incredulity with incredulity. Just can't do it. But that's what you get. You want them to be incredulous because you're incredulous. That's how it works. So I'm just going to make fun of it all. Point it out. Talk about stories. At least for a little while. Nothing we can do about it anyways. American people want left, right, left, right, left, right. It's like the military march. Left, right, left, right, left, right. So much fun. So much fun. All the while marching down the path to destruction. That's great. Beautiful. So we'll just have a midlife crisis here on the John LeBang Show. Lose our mind. Make some wild plans for the future. What are some of the wild plans you'd like to do in the future? I covered a lot of that when I was young. Like, everybody waits for that bucket list. What are they going to do? Well, we've only got so much time left. What are we going to do? We've got to hurry up and do it because we're going to be dead soon. I'm really good at dealing with my mortality, and it might be a little bit morbid to think of death and what will happen after. And a lot of friends of mine, they can't talk about it, and I know it kind of scares people talking about death. We're in a mass dash for it. Right as soon as we're born, we're running right towards death. Shouldn't be hiding from it. Probably should plan for it. For it, I should say. How many people plan for their death? I can tell you, just living it, that not many do. And it's really a shame because you leave people that have to already have busy lives to clean up the mess after you're gone, because you're not coming back to fix that. Nope. Not enough people, I think, plan for death. And I've been thinking about it lately, believe it or not. You get sick and you start going, am I going to die here? Am I going to die? Maybe I should get my affairs in order. So that's one of my goals for 2019, is to put all my ducks in a row, just in case something happens to me. That my family, my friends, anybody who even gives two craps about me doesn't have to go through the heartache of doing all the cleanup work. Because, man, there's so much cleanup work to do after somebody's gone. It's ugly. And people should be a little bit more careful on how they prepare for their future by adding what happens after they're gone into that mix. But we're all in a mad dash to get all that money and then spend it. Be those consumers, because the corporatists love consumers. They love them. You know how much money is going to be spent this